late. Blanche just found out that I scheduled it for 9:30. He's sitting up here thinking that you guys didn't know anything about it. But yeah, we late, y'all. We had stuff to do. We had some phone calls to make.
Yeah, we did. We actually did. It was important. Sorry, you all. I apologize.
Yeah. But we can't stay live because Blanche got to some stuff to do. But we did want to give you guys a show because we promised it to you. And you guys, it's becoming increasingly important that you guys unblack yourself. Like today, okay? If you have a problem with what I say, we have an email now. It's called is unblacktoday@gmail.com. So if you got some smoke, you need to say something, get something on your mind, it's called,
I like that.
Yes, unblack today. Okay. And you guys, it's just becoming to a point like, if you are still identifying with these people, I hate that for you.
Yeah.
I hate that for you. Just become an American.
Matter of fact, we have a clip, don't we, of the girl talking about being an American with Al Sharpton. We got to jump right into it, y'all, because we late, so we got to just jump right into it.
When I say black people,
is it this one?
She had locks in her hair.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
I see Al Sharpton's.
Got it. All right, yeah, let's jump right into it. All right, I'm gonna share it. Just want that. Sorry, guys. All right, Blanche. Sorry. Forgive me. I thought I had it.
Want me to add it?
No, I got it.
All right.
I'm just trying to. I have the video. I'm just trying to share it. Oh shoot! Blanche.
Can't find it?
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, y'all. Here we go. All right. Can you see it?
No.
I'm going to stop. And I'm going to do it again. Okay. All right, Blanche, can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, guys.
I see Al Sharpton's psychological warfare against black people.
They're going to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the country July 4th. But that's not our celebration. We were slaves then. And they celebrate signing the Declaration of Independence 1776. We were not even emancipated until 1863. So I don't know what everybody getting ready for a celebration.
You know why, Al Sharpton? You know why? Because it is no longer 1863. It is no longer 1963. We are in 2026. I detest anyone who constantly tries to make black people reject being American, celebrating being an American. Yes, our country has a history of participating in slavery. Yes, our country has a history of disenfranchisement. And our ancestors fought extremely hard to be where we are today in 2020.
Blanche, stop! That girl is... Why are you shaking your head?
My bad.
Go ahead, Blanche. Go ahead.
What? Okay, this is my question. If we take away the civil rights movement, if we take away that era, what were black people? How were they fighting? I'm just asking, like what were black people doing to fight this disenfranchisement? What were they doing?
Well, here's she's beautiful. So sis, this is no like shade to you. I know she meant well. I really do know. I know she meant well. She's got the beautiful locks. And the premise of what she's saying is Al Sharpton is trying to take away the fact that black people are Americans. And I love that she's doing that. But like you said, then she starts to go into the slavery and it's like, stop.
Listen, you know, I believe, and I want to let her finish, but you know, I believe. So I believe that the slaves were not working hard like they say.
Oh no.
And I thought to myself, I said, what would make me put a whip to somebody's back? And I thought about it. I said, what if I bought a slave, they didn't work, then they had the audacity to run away? Imagine I done bought you, you ain't worked in 6 months, and you got the nerve to run away?
I don't think they was running away. Blanche, I don't think they was running away.
Even if they ran away, when I catch you, I'm gonna skin you because you owe me 6 months of work.
I know.
So to me, right, the stereotype is that slaves were lazy. And I'm thinking, I'm like, why would that be a stereotype? Like think about, like, out of everything to say about the slaves, why would it be laziness? It don't make it, like, it just doesn't make any sense because most stereotypes today, they kind of match what's going on. But why would they pick such an abstract stereotype? Like, why would they think about it? You telling me these people work for 20 hours a day and the stereotype is they was lazy? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So when we talk about black people were fighting, what were black people doing? I heard today, I saw a video by our friend Dave Anderson, and he said, excuse me, my ancestors built this country. And I thought to myself, I said, 3% of white people own slaves. That means 97% of white people did not own slaves. What do y'all think they were doing?
And it's just not true. Like you showed a clip, and we can show it about like, why is Singapore, they were so poor and now they got, like, you know, technology, but a place like places in Africa like Ethiopia are still poor. Y'all, black folks haven't built a single thing besides Wakanda. And I actually am stealing that from somebody. Like, black folks haven't built anything besides Wakanda. Like, they just haven't. It's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Dear black people, everybody contributed to the building of America.
Facts.
Everybody. So, but to say that you all built the country is to say that you all not worked on the railroads, that you actually built the railroad tracks. To say you built America and say you actually built these skyscrapers. Y'all didn't do all that. Now listen, you all worked on things, you all built things, but to say that you all built the country and nobody else did is a bold-faced lie. Because in present day, white folks are still building, Asian folks still building, Hispanic folks still building, even the immigrants building. Yeah. The only people not building are the folks that claim they built the country. Isn't that ironic?
They tired, Blanche. I guess they tired, right? And so even, sis, we gonna watch the rest of you. Even I understand what she's trying to say. She's trying to say you don't want to be depressed. She's trying to, you know, but I'm almost honest.
Can you send this comment, please? by Matthew Jenkins Music.
Oh, that's my husband.
Please pin this comment.
What?
No. They didn't build.
Oh yeah. They didn't even build.
It's true. This comment right here encapsulates black people.
Yes.
They didn't even build Wakanda. That was a white man's comic. So even Wakanda wasn't built by black people. And it's made up. Y'all didn't even make it up.
They couldn't even make it
Y'all
up.
didn't even make Wakanda up. You didn't make it up.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Somebody else said it.
I'm sorry, young lady. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and honestly, I said this on my other lap. Like, I'm almost tired of talking about slavery because it's not making them any better. Like, it's not making people any better.
Making them worse.
Yeah, like continuing to talk about it is making people like
it's you know what it's doing? It's okay, like, you know, when I hear these white guys saying we built this country, I'm like, no, your forefathers built the country. Y'all ain't built like them.
Yeah.
Y'all are not built like them. Them folks got a 1% tax increase and wanted to go to war. Y'all not built like them. So stop taking credit for what they did, because y'all ain't like that at all.
It's the truth. And honestly, I want them to be more like that. Like, I'm getting excited about these white boys that's coming out and they talking about blacks, and like, it need to be white boy summer. Like, it need to be white boy summer because I'm waiting for you guys to stick up for your country, because black people ain't going to do it, Blanche. You always say that. Black people are not going to do it.
If they invade America tomorrow, black people are going to try to side with the enemy and get their head knocked off.
It's so
They're gonna get their head knocked smooth off, because nobody trusts a traitor. People despise traitors.
Exactly. And you even see it now, and we're not going to talk about it, not get into this, but like, black people are like actively rooting for Iran. Like people like D.L. Hughley, people who have made money in this country, became a success over this country, are rooting against the enemy. I mean, rooting for the enemy, rooting against America for the enemy.
This is how you know that black people have it great in America.
Yeah.
Imagine think about this. Think about you living in a country and you have it so good that you're rooting for it to get conquered by somebody else. Like, you know how good you got it? To think that that's an option? Iran, I said, listen, dear black people, outside of this country, right? People don't care about your race.
They don't.
They care about the culture. They don't care about your race. So when you all think that these folks over here, they can't stand y'all. Like, they don't look at y'all and say these people are great. They don't look at that. They say y'all are lazy, y'all are ungrateful, y'all are violent, y'all are stupid. This is what they think of y'all. Now listen, y'all are entertaining because y'all can dance and play sport. Yeah, you entertaining, but that's it.
Y'all, black people need to thank God for white people, because white people are the only people that care about black people. Let me tell you, you're like the local grocery store, Blanche, here, they are closing the grocery stores to open up like international stores. Why? Because the local grocery stores people steal from. I bet you they don't steal from them international stores. I bet you they don't steal from them.
Because they will knock y'all head off with no hesitation. And y'all will be making a video about Pookie done got shot. Y'all making
So I'm telling you, people need to thank God, especially black people need to thank God for white folks. They the only people that care when y'all scream racism. Asians don't care. Iranian, Middle Easterns, they definitely don't care.
they actually can't stand y'all. Listen, they really can't stand y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to tell y'all that. Listen, the Middle Easterns do not like y'all.
Nope.
At all.
At all. And so
the Asians might tolerate y'all, but them Middle Easterns don't like y'all. I'm just telling y'all, they don't like y'all.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to guilt them, which, I mean, we could talk about, sis, but since we only got a little bit of time, let's go get into this other video.
Sorry, young lady. Sorry about that.
I know, sis. I know you meant well. You meant well, and we appreciate.
We agree with the first part. Yeah, we should be American. We should be American. We agree.
So speaking of which, it's like speaking of other cultures. This guy is African, and oh my God, Blanche just let me know who. Just put me onto him. Easy the boss. I love
Easy the boss.
But y'all, it's talking about why do Black people over exaggerate Black history? He's an African dude. He's sick of it. He's sick of it. He's not believing the whole slave ship.
He's a tether. He's a tether though. He's a tether. They call him a tether.
Whatever he is. Like I said, the only people who care about y'all is white people. So this guy goes into.
And can I say this real quick?
Sure.
Dear Black people, white people actually like y'all.
Yeah, they do.
Like I'm gonna tell you something. Do you know how refreshing it is when I go into certain places and I talk to these white people? Do you know how happy they are that I got some sense? Like, do you know how they want to invite me here? They want to, like, do you know how they just feel? I just I brighten their whole day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm special. I'm just saying you all don't understand that these people want to live in harmony with you. They don't want to walk on eggshells around y'all. They don't want y'all to think that they hate y'all. They don't want that. They feel so relieved when y'all got some sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so funny that you said that, because Blanche, just to get into some grown people table, did you see the story where they were saying that the Black guy was demoted because President Trump didn't want to stand beside a Black person? I'm like, white people are always so happy when they can promote a Black person and stand by. Look, I have Black friends. Like, they are the only ones that actually try hard to prove. And so there's this story going on saying that Pete Hegseth did not accept the promotions of these Black and female officers. Mind you, they have no face, no name. No true story, because President Trump didn't want to stand next to them. Do you hear the foolishness that this is what they say?
President Trump has stood next to more Black folks than I ever would. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do it. President Trump, he always stand next to y'all, bring y'all up on stage, looking out for y'all always. He's always doing this.
I know. And so they're like lying, and people are buying it hook, line, and sinker. So you guys can look it up. It says Hegseth blocks 2 Black and 2 female military officers, says the New York Times. Like, but no context, no person coming out. Do you think that they could really block somebody from a Black person from getting their just due promotion and it not be on the internet somewhere? Right. You think that could happen?
Right.
They just make it up. Black people, white people actually like y'all. Like, they really
Black people lie. And I say this is a cultural byproduct. It's a byproduct of Black culture. Black people have no problem lying.
They do.
It is because y'all lie to each other all day long.
Which brings us to our next story. Before we get out of here, is the exaggerated history. Like I said, these Africans ain't gonna let you get away with it. They just not. So this guy talks about it, and it's hilarious, y'all.
Existed. Like, look at this video I found.
They say now that sharks still travel the same route as the transatlantic slave trade today in 2026. Why? Because they have in their genetic memory there's always going to be food on this route, and they think slave ships are still rolling. That's how many of us went overboard. When we got to America, the math says that they killed around between 2 and 13 million of us when we first came to America to be made slaves.
Huh? I tell you, man, Black history is so great that you could just make you just make it up if it sounds good in your head. You just make it up. And I guess them sharks ain't eaten in 250 years now. And if that story is actually true, which it's not, but if it's actually true,
who the hell cares?
Thank
and I know some
you.
people are going to be like, oh, we need to know our history. No history. Why is it always the negative history? Is always like the suffering part? I know what it is. So you can just keep on hating the white man. That's what it is. So you can keep
that is the whole purpose of Black history, is to continue to hate of white people. That's all. That's the whole purpose of it. That's Black history.
Blanche, the sharks still travel the transatlantic.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Black people, I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired of playing with y'all. Black people know the least about the environment, the least about nature, the least about animals. Black people know the least about how this world operates. The least. Who studied the sharks? And then who took the slave routes? Who compared to where the sharks travel to the slave routes? Who did the study? What person invested all that time and money to follow? Listen, you got to track the sharks now. So you got to monitor the sharks. You got to go down to the ocean, put tags on all the sharks. You have to monitor their patterns and then compare their patterns to the slave ship patterns from 200 plus years ago. What?
Black people are not doing that. Blanche,
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing it.
you're not black. White folks would do it. White folks would do it. But
they would do it if it was true. They would do it.
But like the guy said, if it was true, let's say it was true. Let's say that they followed the transatlantic slave trade, whatever. Who cares? Nobody cares. Black people don't even care. They just use it, like he said, to hold it over white guilty folks' heads. That's it.
So let me just say this. Most people don't know this, right? And I believe this is God's design. Animals don't like human flesh. Animals don't like human flesh. So if you ever see animals, usually they might take a bite out of a human being or kill a human being, but animals don't like the taste of human flesh.
I didn't know that.
Matter of fact, they were having tiger attacks these years ago in India, and they figured out that the root cause of the tiger attacks on humans was something in the water was contaminated in the water. It was messing with the tiger's digestive system. So they weren't able to digest normal prey. So they were going after human prey, but they still weren't eating them though. Mm-hmm. They would like take a bite or two out of the humans and then leave them alone. So most animals don't eat human. I'm talking about animals like predators. They don't eat human flesh. They don't like it. So sharks, even in shark attacks, they may take a chunk out, but that's it. So this notion that he's saying it just falls on a scientific level. And like I said, Black folks don't know about animals or science or anything, so they just run their mouth. So sharks, notice he said, when we got to America, it's an estimated between 2 and 13 million. That's a big gap.
It was. That's a huge thing.
That is a huge gap. That means y'all lying.
It's just making it up.
It's making it up.
Making it up.
Think about it, Crystal. I have between $30 and $30,000. Guess what? I ain't even got $30, right? Oh. I ain't even got 30.
Oh my God. Hold on. Helena, you said I'm buffering. I'm sorry. Oh, he said, yeah, they only wanted, I actually didn't know that. Blanche smart, and he be teaching me stuff. He be teaching me.
Sharks.
And it's so, and I love this guy because they're not here for it. The immigrants are not here for it. Speaking of which, this is the intelligence quotient of the Blacks, y'all. And they don't even want to know this stuff, y'all. They're not interested. They go live on stupid stuff that you wouldn't even like. Who would go live on some of the stuff that they go live on? Let's go to it.
What's up, Main Street? You should read this rate.
Okay. Everything is racist, Blanche. You know that, right?
Everything is racist.
Everything is
Which means nothing is racist.
everything is racist, so nothing is racist.
So nothing is racist.
Let's get it up here.
See, black folks, y'all don't travel. See, the problem with black people is when they go on vacation, they don't go to like actually live among these to see that folks ain't studying and folks don't care about them.
Ain't nobody thinking about black folks.
Nobody think about y'all.
Can you hear?
Yeah. Book by William D. Workman Jr.
Keys for the South. It was written by this happy fella in 1960 as a reaction to integration laws. In it, he talks about how big news refuses to identify the racist suspects, black people's disproportionate crime rate, fatherless children, how black people carry a bunch of STDs, how it's factual that black people can't hold leadership positions, how black people are aggressive and argumentative, how black men can't control their sexual impulses, and how socioeconomic positions can't explain race differences. I recommend this book because he backs up every single one of his claims. He even quotes my GOAT, W.E.B. Du Bois, and yet our guy is still lying. He also says that violent Southerners are only created by the federal government, and that he only feels so strongly about these points because he cares about the future of his children. He's not some crazy racist, he's logical. I think books like this help explain why we're in the position we're currently in. Folks have been burying themselves in their own facts and logic to defend racism for years, and today they use facts to defend all bigotry. This reviewer gets it. You should read this right.
So you notice he said he backs it up with facts, but he's still lying.
He's still lying and then quoting W.B. Du Bois. W.B. Du Bois.
This man just said he backs it up with facts, but he's still lying. Notice that he didn't refute any of the stuff he said in the book.
He can't. Because he got cousins. That he can't refute that stuff.
Can we go back through it again and just highlight some of the stuff the guy was saying in 1960?
This racist book. It's called The Case for the South. It was written by this happy fella in 1960 as a reaction to integration laws. In it, he talks about how big news refuses to identify the racist suspects, black people's disproportionate crime rate.
Stop. So in 1960, this guy said that black people had disproportionate crime rate. It is 2026, and it's the same thing.
Oh, yeah. It's probably worse in 2026 because in that year, they probably wasn't afraid. In 1956, they wasn't afraid of locking y'all up. Right. Now they're afraid to lock you up.
Right. Y'all got punished back then.
Yeah. And it's actually really sad because now y'all hurting each other. Y'all hurting people that y'all say y'all care about. White folks just move away from y'all. White folks don't want nothing to do with y'all.
We can pull up clips where white folks was moving out of the areas where y'all were, and y'all was following them.
They still doing that. You don't need to pull up a clip. They still following the racist white people.
Do you know in Africa, those white people got the land that nobody wanted. Yep. They specifically said, okay, we'll get the land nobody wants. That way it shouldn't be no problem. And what you think the government did? Government said, oh no, we're finna take that land.
Take that land. They gave y'all the land they had built up.
They gave y'all the land. They gave y'all the built up land, chose to start over, and y'all still wasn't satisfied. God.
Trying to kill them, saying kill the boy and
killing them farmers. And guess what? The funny part is you killed a farmer and can't farm. So the farmer's dead and y'all sitting looking stupid.
Y'all, oh God, Blanche, that made me think about this clip where this guy said that we were the geniuses of the soil. I'm not lying. This guy said that I gotta find it. The guy said that the white people went to go look for the geniuses of the soil which were black people in Africa. Geniuses of the soil is what they called us, Blanche.
Okay, I have a question then. Show me the flourishing farms in Africa today.
Show me the flourishing farms here.
Well, you know,
We got
none here. I'm talking about, but think about it though. If we go to Africa, we can pick any country right now in Africa, and we go look at the average farm. Do you see genius level or do you see special ed? No, I'm saying, I'm serious. Genius or special ed?
It's definitely, they got IEP farmers.
They got IEP, so they got a folder to this stick, and if you show them the folder, they might try to eat the folder. You know, no one else.
The geniuses of the soil, y'all. Here we go.
Children, how black people carry a bunch of STDs.
He said fatherless homes. He said STDs. He said this in 1960. This guy is saying this. Fatherless homes, STDs, disproportionate crime rate. He backed it up with facts, but he's still lying.
He's still racist. Facts are racist, y'all. We invented the dirt. We did. We did. Oh my God, y'all. Like, and fatherlessness is so, it's really, really sad that we can't even admit that that's a problem.
Black men are the most active fathers in their children's lives. I said, that fake. I said, what study? Who did that study?
And honestly, sometimes I'm glad because some of the black men are so toxic that the kids will probably be worse if these black men were active in their kids' lives.
When I used to go with my father, I was literally in every den of iniquity. If it wasn't prostitution, it was dope. It was good. I was never in an environment that was not dangerous. It was straight up foolishness.
Blanche, you told me that and you made it out. Thank the Lord.
My father was only supervised around my mother. Around my mother, he was supervised. But if it was just me and him in the streets, I remember one time my dad was trying to go down there to the riots. The Rodney King.
It was probably Rodney King.
Rodney King, the riots.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad was so excited. He got me a little truck, and we on MLK Boulevard. And he's speeding, and he just having a good time. I said, stop. He about to hit this guy in the street.
Oh my God.
He was about to hit his hands on the hood and looked terrified. My dad was finna kill. My dad was about to kill this. Now, listen, dude was crossing the street. Yes, he was. But I'm just saying he about to kill this dude. And I'm looking at my dad like, even as a child, I knew, I'm like, man, you
crazy.
You crazy.
Yeah, like my biological father, I mean, he was so abusive to my mom, but allegedly like just verbally abusive, not like physically abusive, but like my mom says, you wouldn't even had a mom. You like if I had stayed with your dad, you wouldn't have had a mom. And that's a whole nother issue. The violence. So hold on, he gonna get there.
Children, how black people carry a bunch of STDs, how it's factual that black people can't hold leadership positions, how black people are aggressive and argumentative.
He said it's factual that black people cannot hold leadership positions. I challenge anyone. I challenge anyone to show me where it's black leadership and it's functioning properly.
It's not. It's
Just show me. I don't mean a man over his household. I don't mean a man. I don't mean a guy running the local store, corner store. Show me in these positions of leadership. We're talking about infrastructure leadership in these cities, and show me where Black people are in charge. We can see this in real life in these major cities, where it's Black folks in charge. Tell me, are they running these cities adequately?
No, it's few and far between. I mean, like, you almost have to denounce your Blackness and decide to do it a different way in order to do it. Because yes, they will be very aggressive. They will be, I mean, just the lowest character out there. They will do favors for people. Like, it's always dysfunction wherever there's a massive amount of Black people. Look at what happened at Chick-fil-A. Blanche, I covered it. You didn't cover the Chick-fil-A when they were dancing. And it was all
video? You got
yes,
that video?
I got it. And I said this would not have happened if there was at least one white person.
It takes.
One white person would say, maybe we shouldn't be shaking our boobs. Like,
you know, the Bible says 10,000 fell to my right, 1,000 fell to my left. You got to have one Black person one white person to curtail Black. You got to have one. You have to. If it's just all Black, it's going to be chaos.
It just is. And I mean, even if you have one one white person to at least just say, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Just one.
Maybe we shouldn't be making personal orders for people.
Hold on. Look, they all got fired, y'all. I gotta cover this with Blanche. I covered it last week, but no, Blanche. I mean, like why? Why? And then he went on to make excuses about it.
Well, they said it was racism. I know they said it was racism.
Hold on.
Oh, you know you wanna mingle. Make it so good, I should never be single. Oh, you know you wanna mingle. Make it so good, I should never be single. He like the way I throw it on the back hands down. Put it on the make her wanna wipe a bitch down. He like the way I throw it on the back hands down. Put it on the make her wanna wipe a bitch down. He like the way I throw it on the back, throw it on the back, throw it on the back, throw it on the back.
And he would be the one to turn around.
They all got fired. And he went on there to say, well, you didn't look at the comments to see Black people were proud of us. They would be proud of you. Black people would be proud of this. They would. Yes. He went on. Hold on. Let me show you. Manager.
Hold up. What made y'all think that you all doing this at Chick-fil-A in Chick-fil-A uniform? Like, y'all didn't even take the uniform. Like, y'all like literally everything Chick-fil-A.
They didn't even take the uniform off.
He's eating Chick-fil-A. He just played. No.
Oh, look. They think they rehired him. Look.
A few weeks ago, the entire night shift crew at a Florida Chick-fil-A decided to film a fun, some might say spicy, chest bounce dance video right inside the restaurant after closing. Uniforms on, music bumping, no customers around. They even captioned it, "My CFA crew better than yours." It blew up huge online, millions of views, everyone talking about it. This led to the manager of that Chick-fil-A and his entire crew getting fired.
They all got fired, so it looks like they got rehired, Blanche. They got rehired.
Of course they did. It's Black privilege.
Black privilege is exactly what this is.
Yeah, of course they got hired back. Of course. Black privilege.
Oh my God. And he said, you should see how he said, this is empowerment. He was like, why would they be upset? This is empowerment. Oh my God. Everybody's talking about it. Hold on. That's essentially what it is. It's Black privilege. It's Black privilege.
Let me look this up. Did the crew get hired back? Let me see.
And he went on there. He was like, it's empowerment. Why would they be so upset? All the Black people were so happy for us. And I'm like, this is why you cannot trust Black people with your business. Not in massive amounts. They need to be spread out. Like they need to be spread out.
The franchise owner stated the group violated company conduct policies, social media rules, and safety protocols regarding the use of uniforms to protect the brand's family-friendly reputation. I knew it.
Yeah.
Because y'all did it, because y'all made the video with the uniforms on. I already knew, like, y'all didn't have to take the uniforms off.
They didn't have enough sense to do that. And that's
take
what
the uniforms off. And you're the manager. Why are you even in the video? Like, why you're the manager? Why are you in the video?
And they're all white people. I mean, if they had just had one white person, one white person would have said, "Hey, maybe it's better if we didn't bounce our chest. Let's still do the video, but let's not bounce our chest.
Let's not bounce our chest."
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Not even a high level white person, just like the janitor or something, just like somebody cleaning up, like just come mop and say, y'all shouldn't do that. Like just a simple, please, not that.
Fact.
Take the shirts off and just, you know.
Blanche, you gotta cover it on your show, because I mean, when I say it's just, it was just so bad. It was so bad. And the guy came out and basically said that he didn't deserve to get fired because Black people were very proud of him.
Yeah, they didn't get rehired.
Hold on, let me show you. They didn't get rehired.
No, I'm looking right now. They didn't get rehired.
Because the bitch don't feel like talking about this shit no more. Okay? We got fired. Every single last one of us got fired. I'm going to tell you how I made the video. How the thought process of the video came up until when they called me or when I called them and they told me that I was fired. Okay? So we can all stop throwing around this narrative, because where I'm at right now is giving that they're blaming me. Bitch.
Blah, blah, blah.
And I wasn't to blame for shit. Okay? Get y'all a drink or something, because this may take a while. I know I said I was going to make a short time, but go ahead and get y'all something to eat or something, because, bitch, I'm irritated.
Hold on, let me see if I can get the
Well,
one.
he's actually eating Chick-fil-A right now. You see that?
Yes, that's what's so funny. That was actually pretty fun.
Let me go ahead and do this story time and make it short and make it real short.
I felt like that was cute.
Let me go ahead and do this story time and make it short and make it real short. I'm probably not going to make it too short, but I'm going to make it short enough, because the bitch don't feel like talking about this shit. Let me go ahead and do this.
So
let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and do this.
I want you to see. I about it, Blanche. Hold on.
See, you know what's crazy? Mm-hmm. Black folks are so hyperly sexual, they don't even see it as sexual.
I know.
Like they don't even see it as sexual. Like they don't even see twerking and bouncing your titties as sexual. Like that's how sexualized Black people are. They're like, what's wrong with that? They ain't doing nothing.
Sticking your tongue out like you're going to lick your boob.
Let me go ahead and do this story time and make it.
I am trying to get the one where you can
short and make it real short. I'm probably not gonna make it too short, but I'm gonna make it short enough, because the bitch don't feel.
Because it's a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. I'm gonna find it. But yeah, they didn't even, like, he wasn't even sorrowful. He wasn't even like, hey, I didn't think about it, but thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. I learned from this, like just flat out, like why y'all fire me? Like everybody liked it, but y'all. First of all, Chick-fil-A is a Christian company.
Why would, again, this, in my opinion, many will say this is IQ, because you're going to look and you're going to say, how stupid could he be as a manager?
It's IQ. You know, I say it's IQ.
And RPG is going to say it's IQ. I'm going to say that it is culture and degeneracy. So, and I say that because the man said black people liked it. So, in other words, black people's approval means more than the franchise owner. It means more than the brand. It means more than everything dealing with Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
That's what he's saying. If black people like it, y'all gotta like it.
It's so bad.
Matter of fact, that's privilege. To even think that you can do that at Chick-fil-A is privilege. To even think you can even do that and post it, the audacity to post it is privilege.
And then, like you said, for people to not shame him, like, hold on. Okay, here I got something. Here we go. Let me stop. I got something now. But he like goes and says, "Oh well, I don't know why they didn't like it. It's a lot of black people." Look,
We don't do that. And I'm saying all this just to let y'all know that this is not an actual Chick-fil-A. It's a Chick-fil-A, but it's not a real deal Chick-fil-A, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I asked everybody if they wanted to be in the video. Of course, everybody said yes, because this is not my first time making a video with my night shift. It's not. And this is not the first video that I posted that went viral. It could have been just the simple fact that it was the whole crew doing the same thing. And maybe I did do a little bit too much when I turned around and I shook my back, because nothing but back and fat was moving. No ass. Okay? None.
Y'all are on the clock.
okay. Just excuses. Just excuses. Just excuses. And then he says, y'all, like, he's like, but people liked it. But people liked it. Y'all should be so happy that people were very proud of black people.
Somebody in the comments said, but they hold Donald Trump to the highest standard imaginable, but see absolutely nothing wrong with their own behavior. I tell you this all the time. Black people's morality is based on white people. So what they'll do is, when it came to Donald Trump, when somebody said that he said something about grab him by which he didn't even say, and he didn't say what they said he said, but the fact that they said he said it, in other words, if white people aren't perfect, then it justifies black folks doing something wrong. So what they're going to say is, but white people. That's always an excuse. They never say it's just wrong to do. They'll say, but white people. So black people's morality is based on what white people do. It just is. And so because white people aren't perfect, black folks have really a green light to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, and like you said, like I people kill me when they say, "Oh, well, white people do it too. White people do it too," and I'm like, "Is that your like is that your like
barometer for doing what's right?" Yeah.
Yeah, like and it's really sad. So here's the manager. I just want to get this one part, y'all, so you can see where he's basically like, oh, it don't matter. Like it don't matter. Black people loved it. Black people loved it.
And then he said, I turned around and the only thing moving was fat. I was like, what?
Like, why would he say that?
You showed your butt. You turned around, showed your butt to the cat. What are you talking about?
And for what? For what purpose? For what purpose? Anywho, like I can only find it on Instagram, Blanche, and I can't fast forward it. And
I got you.
You gotta go. I know you gotta go. Y'all, Blanche gotta go. So
how long is the video?
It's only like 3 minutes, but it's still a little like I had it up the last time where it was like broken up. So it's still a little long. But basically, yeah. I mean, he basically said that he didn't do anything wrong. People should be proud because it was an all black staff, and Chick-fil-A don't have all black staff. Like, it's like, who are you?
Yes, they here in Atlanta they do.
Exactly. But they didn't we say they lie?
They
Black
lie.
people lie. Black people lie. And it's sad.
And he lied and said it wasn't a real Chick-fil-A.
Where he got the whole thing on.
He said it wasn't a real Chick-fil-A. Like, what the?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Then what was it?
It was hold on. Okay, let's just Blanche, you got the
Go ahead. Just play.
Watch it. Okay, all right. Let's just watch it because we're leaving them in suspense.
Top Earth said Blanche, black people is gay. They are.
It's gay.
they are.
Yeah, well, let me share
No, because the bitch don't feel like talking about this shit no more. Okay, we got fired. Every single last one of us got fired. I'm gonna tell you how I made the video, how the thought process of the video came up. Until when they called me or when I called them and they told me that I was fired. Okay? So we can all stop throwing around this narrative because where I'm at right now is giving that they're blaming me. Bitch. And I wasn't to blame for shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Get y'all a drink or something because this may take a while. I know I said I was going to make a short time, but go ahead and get y'all something to eat or something because, bitch, I'm irritated. So. Before I made the video, I said, hey, I'm about to make this video real quick. If you want to be in it, let me know. If you don't want to be in it, let me know. All I need y'all to do, and I showed them what I wanted them to do. I said, bounce, go, chest. I'm a boy. I have to work harder to bounce my chest than a girl. Girls have titties. I have to extra, you know? Oh, I'm a little big, so I'm on its own this time. I don't know why I'm showing up now. But
what?
Girls have titties. Thanks for the biology.
But what is he saying? What do you do? What are you explaining? I don't understand what are you like first you said they wasn't blaming you. Now you said you orchestrated the whole thing. Which one is it? He just said they wasn't blaming him, and you're the manager. Of course, they're gonna blame you.
It's so bad, Blanche. It's so bad. It's so bad that he's
so black.
Here we are.
Serious. This is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't that serious. First of all, our location isn't even like an actual Chick-fil-A. We barely have anything on our menu. If you pull up to our location, I'm not gonna say where it's at, but if you scroll down on my page, you'll see where I'm located. And you walk into our Chick-fil-A, you'll see that we don't have much on the menu. Our Chick-fil-A doesn't even take gift cards.
Why does that matter?
So they gave y'all it's a trial run Chick-fil-A. Y'all got a trial run hybrid Chick-fil-A. You got to think about it. All y'all selling is waffle fries and chicken sandwiches and lemonade. That's it.
That's all they can trust black people to do.
Listen, y'all got 3 items on the menu. If they ask for something else, y'all ain't got it. You ain't got no Polynesian sauce. Y'all ain't got no nuggets. All y'all got is a Chick-fil-A sandwich, the regular one, not Supreme, waffle fries, and lemonade. That's it.
It's the Chipotle method Chick-fil-A.
That's it.
Chipotle method. Just very simple.
Simple. And they was in a meeting like, listen, now, we cannot overwhelm them. We got to give them a chance. Now, we got to give them a fighting chance. Now, listen, I suggest that we limit the menu, we take it down a bit, and we make it very simple so that they can actually handle the menu and thrive. But what about our brand? What about the cookies and the stuff people like? Listen, not this one.
No frosted lemonade.
No frosted lemonade. Listen, not this one. Not this one. Not this. They go down the street for that. Not this one. This location, chicken sandwich, waffle fries, lemonade. That's it.
Like at the fair.
Listen. Like at the fair. That's it. If you add anything else, you are going to overwhelm them.
Don't give them no ice cream machine.
No ice. Listen, no ice cream, please.
No.
The ice cream machine will be broken in a day. Please don't give them ice cream.
It would be.
Hold on and listen.
Oh my God!
But they did not factor in that with the limited menu meant they got a lot more free time.
Yes.
So now you got to factor in, okay, well, they got free time. They're not gonna clean the store like they're supposed to. They're not gonna try to, make stuff run more efficiently. They're gonna open them phones up and get the titty shaking.
Oh. Please, I'm black, y'all. I'm black. This is black. Y'all don't want to be this.
This is black.
We don't do that. Our Chick-fil-A doesn't even take cash. We don't do that. And I'm saying all this just to let y'all know that this is not an actual Chick-fil-A. It's a Chick.
They don't even trust. Somebody at the meeting said, well, what about the money? Listen, we cannot do cash. Now listen, what we cannot do is cash. That's the one thing I'm telling you now. I've had this problem before. Money always comes up missing every night. We're not going to do that. We're going to do strictly credit card. That's it. Strictly card. Hold on. What about gift cards? No, they scam with those. No gift cards, no cash. Just credit cards. That's it. Debit card, credit card.
They be scamming them gift cards. They can't have nothing. Chick-fil-A tried their best.
They tried.
They set them up for success.
They did.
And black folks,
you know how easy it is?
Blow it. They will blow it every time.
You know how easy it is to just have 3 things on the menu? Think about it. You just doing 3 sandwich, fries, drink. That's it.
I am hollering. Let's read this super chat real quick. Thank you so much for the super chat. Vintage Goods Willie. Oh my God. Bet he's had a lot of bones in his closet. See, we not going there. Okay, let's finish.
Chick-fil-A, but it's not a real deal Chick-fil-A, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I asked everybody if they wanted to be in the video. Of course, everybody said yes, because this is not my first time making a video with my night shift. It's not. And it's not the first video that I've posted that went viral. It could have been just the simple fact that it was the whole crew doing the same thing. And maybe I did do a little bit too much when I turned around and I shook my back, because nothing but back and fat was moving. No ass. Okay? None. Let me go ahead and do this story time and make it short and make it real short. I'm probably not going to make it too short, but I'm going to make it short.
Yo, I can't get the end of this video.
The fact. Look at them bouncing.
Let me go ahead and do. Before I make the video, I said, hey,
okay,
I'm about to make this video real quick. If you want to be in it, let me know. If you don't want to be in it, let me know. All I need y'all to do, and I showed them what I wanted them to do. I said, bounce your chest. I'm a boy. I don't really have to. I have to work harder to bounce my chest than a girl.
I can't get
Girls have
the end, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, I have to go find it. But basically, he said that black people were proud of him.
Can you please pin this comment right here?
Which one?
Vitamin 6827. Don't tell me they got fired for making a video. Don't tell me they got fired for making a video. And I know y'all ends ain't saying they deserve to get fired for making a video.
Oh, Vitamin. You know what? Does this person know what the title of our show is? Clearly. Clearly, this person don't know.
They didn't get the email. They didn't get the email. Probably because they can't read. So they don't read. They don't. We can listen. We can pass it around, but it ain't gonna matter because they can't read. So what difference will it make?
So Vitamin, if you're new here, sweetie, go ahead and like and share. But this is Unblack, and Chick-fil-A is a Christian company. This is an all-black crew.
So Vitamin is accusing us of supporting economic attacks. So I need you to understand something, Vitamin. When you are in the workforce, companies have policies, they have rules and regulations. You can't make a sexual video with the company's uniforms on, and that was stated. So if you just do a video, nobody knows where you are. You don't show the actual Chick-fil-A logo anywhere. You're just doing a video. But the fact that y'all are doing the video in the Chick-fil-A uniforms says a lot, because their brand, they're a Christian company, closed on Sunday, so they're really serious about it, and they really abide by biblical values. So women being sexualized, showing their chest, because that's sexual, breast bouncing is sexual. Then the manager has the audacity to turn around and show his butt. So now we have hints of sodomy, and we have hints of titty twerking. These things are not good for a company's brand, because what happens is if somebody sees this and they say, "You mean to tell me Chick-fil-A is allowing this? I won't support them anymore. I'll go somewhere else." So Vitamin, it's not called an economic attack. It's just having some sense. So instead of getting mad at us and Chick-fil-A, get mad at the crew. Get mad at the staff. They're the ones that did it.
Yeah. And for me, I just kind of don't think that, oh God, how do I say this? Like, they don't care about what Christians want at all, because these are the same people that will fight you if you're praying or if you say God bless you. Or, you know what I'm saying? These are the same people. You know, they want to say, "Oh, church and state and all of that." But if I come to a company with my Bible, these people wouldn't defend Chick-fil-A for firing me. They wouldn't.
We got fired.
Hold on, let me swipe. Okay, here.
What are y'all doing?
I found my
But shit, I guess I understand that the views or the viewers.
All right, here we go. I found it. Here we go.
Are my fellow black people. And they're proud. And I'm not even saying that they're proud because we did a funny video. No. They're proud because they've never seen so many black people in a predominantly white environment. Chick-fil-A. What Chick-fil-A have you ever been to that you've seen just straight black people? Where? And I'm not even trying to be like throw race in there, but it's like, come on. Look at the positive side. Bitch, we did something. We literally.
Y'all made history? Is that what you're trying to say?
He did.
Y'all integrated the white Chick-fil-A? Y'all integrated? Y'all did a sit-in? What?
Ew. Like this, why would you be proud of this? And why would black people like be proud of this? Degeneracy.
And you know what? You know what's sad? Even with people like Vitamin in the chat, like they're so used to this low vibrational, low level of living to where they don't even think this is wrong. Like he's such at a low level to where he sees nothing wrong with women bouncing their titties on the video going viral, and then the manager turning around, showing his butt, and then thinking nobody should have a consequence.
Nope.
And then thinking no consequence.
Nope. And that Chick-fil-A shouldn't be mad. They should be proud.
We did something. That video was to show, not even, it wasn't even to show nothing at that point in time. But bitch, since I'm here, and I'm gonna say now, that shit was to show that we need more black people in predominantly white places. We need that to show that we can do anything if we being real.
Y'all can making sandwiches and dropping fries. What are we? God. How low is the bar?
They don't even have cash or gift cards.
They don't have cash or gift cards. It's a limited menu. Like, what did they dumbed the whole Chick-fil-A down for you all, and you still failed?
Chick-fil-A really tried to set them up for success. Really?
It was in that meeting. They was in that. Y'all understand? They was in that meeting, scratching their heads, scratching like, how can we make them successful? Because he like, okay, we can't. They can't do this. They can't handle the cash. They can't make special items. They can't. Like, it's just. It was. That meeting was nerve-wracking. They said, okay, listen, we'll just have them make the sandwich, make the fries, and lemonade. That's it.
And they still, and then the little y'all, and then he said we can do any, like he was like this show.
Why was Chick-fil-A? Why, bitch? Why do y'all only hire white people at Chick-fil-A? I don't ever understand. The View, because y'all fired me for shaking my titties. So, and I'm not even trying to sit here and say that black people get up, but bitch, we know how to have fun and stop being lame. There was no life at that Chick-fil-A until we decided to make videos. Yeah.
So he's proud that he brought life to the Chick-fil-A.
This man said there was no life at a place where people go to get food. Arguably one of the most popular fast food chains today.
Sit in line for hours.
Sit in line for hours to get Chick-fil-A. And you all, and just think about it, even with the dumbed down menu, folks were still showing up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Still showing up. So the traffic was still there as far as customers. This man just said we brought life to that Chick-fil-A.
This is what black people think. They think that everything is better with them. But mind you, they don't want to be around them. It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Anyway, I just had to show you that, Blanche. I had to show y'all that, like, this guy was proud, Blanche. Proud.
But he said we proved. What did y'all prove?
That they can do anything.
But okay, can we be honest? The fact that you have an all-black crew at a Chick-fil-A restaurant means they're not racist.
I know, right?
Like, you're calling them racist, but you're the black manager there. So how are they, like, it doesn't even make it, like, you're arguing a point that you're going against your own point by existence. An all-black crew at Chick-fil-A means they're not racist.
Clearly,
they're not racist.
And I do believe, honestly, the video itself was harmless, right? It was, I really do believe that they were trying to be fun. But like I said, if they had just had one white person that would have said, okay, you guys, that was fun, but let's at least put our hands up instead of, like, but let's say if they had just did that, just that one, change. They can't even do something that simple and analyze it and say, you guys, this don't look good.
And you know what's crazy? He said that he's been making videos. So that means they gave you a pass.
Yep. And he's probably up the ante. Yeah. No, he's probably, he's been wanting to go viral.
Yeah. So the fact that you admitted you've been making these videos and they ain't bothered you, yeah, it's about time because you're playing now.
Yeah. Next, they're going to be stripping. And so Chick-fil-A said they're not there for it. Chick-fil-A is actually just, an honorable company. Chick-fil-A has had enough capital to go public, to be a public company. And they keep the company private just because they know that if they go public, they'll have to open on Sundays.
Yep.
They will lose control. So this is not a company that says that they're, Christian. They really actually try to adhere to the values. You remember a couple of years ago, they were trying to cancel Chick-fil-A because he just said he believed marriage was between man and a woman.
Yeah.
And they tried to cancel him just for saying that.
So imagine black people wanting to be hired by Chick-fil-A, but also calling them racist. Like, you know what's funny about black people? Black people will call white people racist, but then expect them to not be racist. It doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly. Want to be around them, force their way into black spaces, into white spaces, but try to hoard themselves off. Like, I think it was you that said that black people are only people that want their own spaces in white spaces. They don't want their own spaces in black spaces.
Yeah, because a black space in a black space is just the ghetto. It's just poverty, violence, and death and destruction. Like it is. That's a black space in a black space. It has to be in a white. You can only have a black space in a white space. You can't have a black space nowhere else.
Vince Everett, he said, "Jesus is black, then heaven is a ghetto." I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
I'm trying to understand this man's logic for posting this video. I don't understand his point. If his point is that we paved the way and somehow us paving the way got us fired because they saw all, like, I'm not trying to figure out where is he going with this video?
Same thing that people go with Harriet Tubman. Hot mess. We not even gonna get into that tonight, y'all. But yes, I agree. This person agrees with me. Charles 9196 Blanche. It is IQ. It is actually proven, Blanche, that like even
you think this is IQ right here. You think this is IQ?
Oh yeah. I think everything that like a lot of like black people do is low IQ because it's actually proven like their propensity to violence. I mean, like you cannot get into an argument with them. Blanche, something is seriously wrong with black people. You get into an argument with them and you don't have to attack them or anything. They want to fight you. They want to kill you. They want to take themselves away from their family and their friends and their loved ones to kill you. They want to remove themselves from society and they don't even need to know you, Blanche. Like, if I go to jail, it's going to be because of somebody like that I really wanted to hurt.
Oh, yeah,
right?
it got to be something. If I'm getting locked up, yeah.
But black people, not so. And to me, that is just like, you can only blame that on IQ. The fact that everything is sexualized, that they don't even see themselves standing on top of a police car, shaking their behind, and then they get mad if you say something about it. Like, they'll be like.
But I feel like the undertone, and somebody said, Bash will say it's anti-white, but this is anti-white. And it's anti-white because the motivation behind what the guy was doing was because the establishment was an orderly place. When he says bringing life into it, he's saying it's too white. That's what he's saying. He's saying it's too white, it's too corporate, it's too this, so it's too boring. So we have to liven it up. We have to make it black. So that's the motivation. With most of the stuff we see, like on the cop cars, right? Twerk on the cop cars. The motivation is we're getting back at the police. This is why I say we're calling this IQ, but we have to look at the cultural aspect of this. Mm-hmm. Most of their intentions are to get back at white people. That's the goal, like to make white folks uncomfortable, to make white people leave whatever it is, they want to make white people suffer. Whether that be videos, twerking on top of police cars, stealing, killing them, knocking them upside the head. You can list anything, but the goal behind it is to make white people pay. That's the goal.
And it's so sad because black people they hate order, they hate structure. They just do. And that's why they're not good for your business to have massive amounts of them. They're not good for really like in orderly spaces to have massive amounts of them. You just can't do it.
I agree. Now I agree with what Charles said right here. He said the same way that whites got smart from their climate and environment, black people got dumb from theirs. And I will agree to that, because if life is, the closer you get to the equator, the easier life gets. So when you get by that equator, it's just easy living, and there's no real, like, you're not going to survive if you don't advance. I remember being in Africa. When I tell you, I remember being in Ghana. They have no sense of like work ethic. Like, these people would have shops, and you go to a shop, they'd be behind the counter asleep.
Oh wow.
Matter of fact, I went to the post office 2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering why the line part is sectioned off. I'm like, I walked around it. I went to the other, and so I go stand in line. And the guy was like, he was the last one. I said, what time y'all close? He said 7. I said, it's 2:00. He said, I got something to do. I'm not listening. I'm not exaggerating. I'm just telling you. He said, I got something to do. I got too much to do. I said, but y'all ain't closed. He said, I got too much to do. I gotta go.
Wow.
This is the post. This is the post office. This is ran by the federal government. And this melanated person said that he had to close the post office down because he had some work to do.
Yeah, I believe it. You see it everywhere. You see it anywhere where there's an abundance of Black people. That's the grocery store that's supposed to close at 7, and you running in there at 6:50, and they done lock the doors. Oh, we close. What? You don't make the rules. It's sad.
Yeah.
Black yourself today, you guys. I'm serious. There is no room for Black people in polite society. I'm going to tell you right now. You better unblack yourself before it is too late. I am telling you, you will be locked out of polite society. No one wants to be around you. No one wants to deal with you. No one wants to hire you. No one thinks you're pretty, nice. No one will want to deal with you until you unblack yourself.
JV Chanel said, there's a video. I just saw a woman in a cancer ward in a hospital. She said when she woke up, all the staff on the floor was gone. Could you imagine you wake up and you think it's a post-apocalyptic, you think it's a zombie movie? Where is everybody?
Oh my God, are you see? That reminds me, did you see that story of the surgeon that was TikToking?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
No, it was several videos though.
I know.
It was several videos with people on the table opened up, laid out, and they just over there dancing and having a good time. Black people.
They had to be white. They had to be white people.
On the table?
No, they had to be white people doing it because Black people don't do that.
Do what?
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, listen to this. Like I'm Black yourself.
Look, Melinda's gonna have to learn.
Wild booties on fleek, waistline snap, got a banging body and a smile to match. Yeah, wow, booties on fleek, waistline snatched, got a banging body with a smile to match. Yeah, you can have whatever you like. Ooh, Betty Boop, just a rabbit. J-Lo, Nicki Minaj, whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Yeah.
Something is seriously wrong with Black people.
You think it's IQ too? Now she a doc. You think it's IQ? She a doc. You think it's IQ?
David Manning said famously, I don't care if the nigga is an astrophysicist. He got problems.
He said he ain't got no sense. He said he could be.
You could be you could be a surgeon. And who thinks of this, Blanche? Who?
I think the worst thing would be to wake up and black folks were in charge.
I know, it'll be a nightmare.
That would actually be a good movie to make. You know, I was thinking, listen, there's a movie called 28 Days Later, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, and then 28 Years Later. It's like a little, you know, zombie, well, not zombie, but it's a virus where people, you know. But in the beginning of the first film, the guy wakes up and the hospital's empty. He was in a coma. So he wakes up, so he goes to the city, and like it's empty. He sees a whole bunch of missing, or, you know, signs on the people missing, people dead or whatever. So he's looking around like, where's everybody? Like I would love to do a movie where a black person wakes up from a coma in the hospital, and it's empty because the black folks just don't feel like working. Like, it ain't empty because people are dead. It's empty because the black folks didn't want to work. Like,
Blanche, you got to make that. You got to do that movie.
A movie where it's all black folks in charge, and white people are running for their lives. Like, white people just in the woods. And what's crazy is, look, Crystal, you make the woods civilized. Like, we know white people, you know, make the country and the woods civilized, where it's like everything's nice and pleasant, but make the city just horrific.
Like, it'll be like Soul Plane. It'll be like, Blanche, you gotta write that. You gotta write, y'all. Blanche he on to something. Anywho. Blanche, I know you gotta go.
I gotta go.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your super chat. Let me just read it real quick.
It's good, Willie.
I know. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys' support. If you haven't already, he said Roy Rogers is hiring them niggas. Or Popeyes or Church's Chicken. You guys, thank you so much. We do not take it for granted that you guys watch. We're so grateful that you support. We are trying to get you guys to follow our Unblack channel. We can't go live from it if you guys don't follow it. So let me so go to Unblack on YouTube.
Yes, y'all, go to Unblack on YouTube and please follow us so we can go live from that channel.
Yeah. So we can go live from that channel.
And what we'll do is we'll go live on that channel and we'll share to our other two channels.
Absolutely, because we love this project. Because we really are trying to get y'all to think something a little bit deeper. You will be shut out of society if you stay black. So, anywho, good night. Thank you so much, JV Chanel.
All right.